Despite xenophobic chants being at an all-time high, giving the ultimatum for African migrants to vacate South Africa before the 30th of June, it does not materially affect the global performance of the Polygamist. Now, whether one agrees with this reality or not, audiences around the world are not making viewing decisions based on South African domestic politics, but on whether the show is worth watching. Americans are watching, Britons are watching, Europeans are watching, Latin Americans are watching, other Africans are watching because the production is good. Not just the acting, not just the cinematography, the entire production end to end. Competing against Korean dramas, Spanish thrillers, American productions, British crime series, Turkish drama, Japanese anime, Indian productions, The Polygamist is holding its own and doing so strongly as an entertaining, binge-worthy series, not just because it is rooted in local realities, but it is packaged in a way global audiences can understand and appreciate. Now, having become one of Netflix's biggest global hits of 2026, here are the top 5 reasons The Polygamist has the world talking. At number 5, the performances are unhinged, but in the best way. One of the biggest strengths of the Polygamist is that the cast fully commits to the drama. The cast not just act the story, they live in it. Sudomo Mshali plays Jonasi so convincingly that viewers are hooked and people online are genuinely mad at a fictional character. Some argue he may not be the best fit aesthetically for the role, but no one argues that his delivery and performance was top-notch. Gugu Gumede's performance as Joycey has been called career-defining. We see her interpret perfectly and convincingly the role of a woman who will do anything to save her marriage and keep her home, to exerting her autonomy and making the decision that is best for her and her children. Kwanele Ntwenta, who played Matipa, started off as an ambitious, scheming, vicious side chick that we all disliked, to a helpless, deceived and abused wife and mother who many started to root for. For a story that could have easily become ridiculous, the actors make the emotion feel real when you forget it is a TV show and you start having real opinions about people who do not exist and become invested in their triumphs and disaster. At number 4, it feels uncomfortably real. The series touches on issues many have seen firsthand, from strict families to infidelity, financial manipulation, power imbalances in relationship, the impact of a parent's actions on children, to mention but a few. Even though the story is fictional and based on a novel by Su Nyati, many viewers say it reminds them of situations they have witnessed in real life. At number 3, the women are more interesting than the polygamy. Many viewers come for the scandal but stay for Joycey, Essie, and Matipa. They stay for Joycey, who portrays humiliation without losing her strength. They stay for Essie, who carries internalized pain but still shows warmth and resilience despite having sacrificed the most while receiving the least in return. They stay for Matipa, who despite starting off as an ambitious, scheming bitch, but underneath is a woman who fears being discarded, rise from a bad situation to choose herself. Rather than being victims, these women have their own ambitions, their strengths and flaws, and their reactions to betrayal create some of the show's most powerful moments. At number 2, it sparks debate. The series has become more than entertainment. People argue about it. Whether Jonasi deserves our sympathy, whether Joyce should have left earlier, whether polygamy itself is a problem. Just like Tyler Perry's acrimony, the Polygamist presents as an elephant being described in different ways by blind men touching it. So from whichever part of the divide you view it from, the fact remains that it has generated and continues to generate intense discussion on social media, in different homes and workplaces, and even internationally. This is why it has become such a phenomenon. And at number 1, and my favorite reason, it is authentically and unapologetically African. This, in my opinion, is the reason it is hitting so hard. The Polygamist does not water itself down for a global audience. It does not try to explain itself to outsiders. It tells its story from an African perspective for African audience first, and that authenticity gives it its tremendous power. There is no pressure to present Africa in ways that could be easily understood or approved by Western audiences. The use of the Zulu language carries with it so much emotional weight, and audiences will cross language barriers when the storytelling is compelling enough. The Polygamist does not dilute its identity. It is premium African storytelling on its own term, which is confident, culturally grounded, emotionally rich, and completely unapologetic about where it comes from. At its core, The Polygamist is not really about polygamy, it's about deception versus truth, and this is why the show has moved beyond South Africa and has become a global hit. So, here are my top 5 reasons why The Polygamist has everyone hooked. Have you watched it? Please say why you love it in the comment section. And if you liked this video, please smash that like button and subscribe for more top 5 countdowns. And I'll see you in my next one.